Microsoft just announced the 4 games that will be joining Xbox Game Pass in March, and I know what you're thinking. Only 4 games? That seems kind of low, and I agree, but there might be good reason for why it's that small. And also, we're going to talk about some of the games that joined later in the month in February, so let's get to it. What's going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel or enjoy the content. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, there's only 4 games joining as of right now for March 2019, but there is an Inside Xbox episode set to air on March 12th where they're promising new announcements for Xbox Game Pass. So normally how these things work is Microsoft sends out a press release that details maybe the first 2 weeks of games for Game Pass, and then as the month goes on, you get some announcements via their Twitter, which is actually a pretty funny Twitter account. I recommend following it. And they add a whole bunch of games like they did for last February, which we'll go over in this video. But kind of the headliner for this month is a game that not a lot of people thought would be joining Xbox Game Pass this soon, and that is Just Cause 4. It just came out December 3rd last year, so it's only been 3 months, and this $60 AAA game is joining Xbox Game Pass, giving it a lot of value, even though I'm not a big fan of the Just Cause franchise. The fact that this game is joining the program so soon just adds tremendous value, in my eyes, to the program. So, Rico Rodriguez is the main character of Just Cause 4, and you'll be able to play as the rugged rogue agent and venture to the island of Solace, where you can unleash chaos in a number of explosive and creative ways. With Rico's newly customizable grappling hook, you'll be able to stride, glide, and ride throughout the exotic landscapes besieged by extreme weather, pushing you and enemy Black Hand militia to their limits as you lead an army of chaos. Lightning-ridded rainforest, roaring deserts, howling snowstorms, and ridiculous tornadoes. Take in the sights and stay a while. Just Cause 4 is an open-world sandbox designed for exploratory, experimental, over-the-top fun, and you can download it right now on Xbox Game Pass. Also joining today on March 6th is Lego Batman 2, a game which I played a long time ago when I was actually really into, or at least enjoying, these Lego games. Unfortunately, there's so many of them now, I kind of dropped off, but Batman's my favorite comic book character. He is the main character in this Lego Batman game. It can be funny and enjoyable, but this game is more kind of aimed at younger players, as the Lego thing always is. So calling all crime fighters, Batman, Robin, Wonder Woman, Superman, and more playable DC Comics characters than you can shake a shark repellent covered stick at are back to save Gotham City. Play as different members of the Justice League in this open world single or multiplayer game while stopping Lex Luthor, Joker, and more notorious villains in their tracks. So those 2 games, Just Cause 4 and Lego Batman 2, are available this week, right now, if you want to check those out. But then also we have 2 other games announced for March 14th. First up, you have F1 2018, the official video game of the 2018 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. F1 2018 challenges you to make headlines as you become immersed in the world of F1 more than ever before. You will have to build your reputation both on and off the track with time-pressured media interviews that influence your career in the sport. Do you exhibit sportsmanship or showmanship? Will you develop your team to the top or send your agent to target a rival team and driver? F1 2018 puts you in control of your destiny, featuring all of the official teams, the drivers, and all 21 circuits of the thrilling 2018 season. 2018 sees the return of the French and German Grand Prix to the calendar, meaning that you can now race at Circuit Paul Richard for the first time ever in the series, while the Hockenberg makes a return. I have no interest in this. F1 games aren't my thing. I do enjoy a good arcade racer like the Forza Horizon series or the Crew 2 or Burnout Paradise, but these more strict type games, these more simulation type racers, aren't really my thing, but I know they do have a fan base, so you can actually download this game on March 14th. Also coming out March 14th is a game returning to Xbox Game Pass, one of the first games I've actually seen return to the service, and that is Fallout 4. Returning to your Xbox Game Pass library in a shiny set of power armor, Fallout 4 drops you back in the Commonwealth as you set out to search for your missing son. Explore the wasteland, fight vicious deathclaws, and gain new abilities to help shape the fate of post-apocalyptic Boston. The more you explore, the more you discover, so be sure to scour every inch of the game's huge map. After all, there will always be another settlement that needs your help. I do have to wonder why they're bringing Fallout 4 back into Game Pass. Normally games come in there for a certain set of time, and then they leave. This is kind of the first big game that I've seen actually come back. And I do wonder if it's because maybe they saw a drop-off in players. Maybe Microsoft just sent out a check because people really enjoyed Fallout 4 in Game Pass the first time, thought maybe added a tremendous value to the service. Maybe they're just getting prepped up before they add Fallout 76 to Xbox Game Pass, which I think will join at some point in time. Either way, you can get a ton of gameplay time out of Fallout 4 if you enjoy the series. So those are the 4 games that are currently scheduled to join this week and next week. Keep in mind, Inside Xbox has an episode on March 12th where they promise more announcements about Xbox Game Pass, and more games will most likely be added for March and then announced for April. I normally do these videos every single month, but Microsoft actually added more games in February than what I covered in my video, and I wanted to go over the 4 games they added and give you my recommendations on which ones I think are worth downloading. First up, you have Headlander, a 2.5D Metroidvania-style game where you are the last known human in the universe. You're suffering from amnesia, like anyone might do if their head was stuck in a jar, but you do have lasers and beams to attack and yoink the noggins off robots and put your own there to take over the body. Explore rooms, solve puzzles, defeat hostile machines, and discover what has happened since humanity uploaded their minds into the cloud. It's from developer Double Fine Studios. I actually really enjoyed this game. If that premise sounds interesting to you and the gameplay on screen looks like something you might enjoy, I recommend downloading that and give it a playthrough. I thought it was a really cool game. Also, Microsoft added on February 21st, just like Headlander, they added Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. Unleash the power of the brush in this co-op adventure with Mickey Mouse and Oswald in Disney's Epic Mickey 2. With paintbrush and remote control, Mickey and Oswald visit the alternative, magical world filled with music, forgotten Disney characters, and attractions. Forever change the wasteland in this heroic adventure where your play style matters, and you can conduct your own unique soundtrack to this magical world and truly save the wasteland. I didn't play this game, but I know a lot of people really enjoyed the Disney Epic Mickey series, but I didn't play it, so I can't really give my opinion on it. On February 28th, they added 2 games, the first being Walking Dead Season 2, which they added Season 1 earlier in the month, so it's kind of interesting that they're going to be going through and potentially adding all of the Walking Dead to Game Pass. So this is a horror-themed adventure game where your every choice could determine the fate of young survivor Clementine. Following the harrowing events of Walking Dead Season 1, Clementine is now alone in a world ruled by the undead. Experience the unique perspective of playing as a child in the apocalypse, where you'll have to outsmart what you can't fight. Explore gorgeous comic book style environments, survive harrowing action scenes, crack puzzles, and decide who is friend or foe. I enjoyed the Walking Dead series. I enjoyed Season 1 and Season 2. I can't wait to see how the entire story concludes with the new episode that is supposed to be dropping somewhat soon. So if that kind of comic book style narrative adventure interactive movie game appeals to you, download Season 1 and then play through Season 2. It's right there for you on Xbox Game Pass. And maybe the best game that has been added recently, in my opinion, of course, is Alien Isolation. My god, do I love this game. Experience the modern horror classic that captured the core of the Alien movies and won over 50 Game of the Year awards. Ellen Ripley's daughter Amanda is trapped aboard Sevastopol's space station while an unseen threat lurks, stalking and killing the remaining survivors from deep in the shadows. Hunted by this terrifying creature, Ripley must find some way to escape the station where every breath and movement could be her last. Developed by Creative Assembly in partnership with 20th Century Fox, Alien Isolation is the perfect distillation of gut-wrenching fear and survival horror. I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games of the generation. A perfect survival horror game, and I'm a huge fan of Alien. franchise, which made it even more special. If you want some scares, you get your girlfriend to play it or something, or your boyfriend who doesn't really like survival horror games, just watch as they're being stalked by an alien. I love that game. I definitely recommend it. So out of all these games, I would say check out Just Cause 4. Definitely check out Alien Isolation. If you're into the Walking Dead stuff, I would check out that as well. And Fallout, I mean, people love Fallout. I'm not necessarily one of them, but hey, those are all the games that are joining Game Pass in March, and some of the ones they added at the end of February. Be sure to tune in to Inside Xbox to see what's going to be added at the end of March and what they're going to announce for April. I'll probably make a video about it. Anyways, guys, that is the video for now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, share this out on Twitter and Facebook, tell a friend about the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit the sub button if you're new, and hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified when I drop new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.